almost total care. This is where lack of care about the explosion and all. So right, that's one thing. Other thing is that we'll come down here, get a nice look at the vehicles, and I thought that flower was a person for a second. And we'll see how we can get up into that area. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's actually any people down here. Oh, no, there's one guy right at the edge, right there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, and that's gotta hurt. It's kind of a gamey way to get him, but it definitely saves up on ammunition. Speaking of which, I'm running really, really low on well-rod shots. So hopefully we'll find some really... What is this guy looking at?
Hier könnte sein. Gebt mir Deckung.
Talking to himself, talking to the wall. There we go. Let's see what we found. A medkit. Alright, so that's not exactly useless, but definitely something that we don't... Oh, hey. Need right now. Playing card collectibles, evidently. And is that what I think? No, it's... No, yes it is. It's a pistol clip. No, wait, no. Is it? No, that's way too big to be one. Nice if it was, though. And yeah, again, line of really long lines of sight for sentries. Right, so this is gonna be very, very difficult to move forward without any more pistol ammunition, at least for how I play. Especially with the AI guards walking down and all. So it will be definitely time to take care to try to brush up on our rock throwing skills. This guy actually has quite a good chance on
Che diavolo?
yeah, finding the bodies that we had left. Oh, I hope that this guy won't just suddenly turn around. That would be the worst. There we go. Come on, hopefully some pistol ammunition now. Sometimes the guys will have at least, like, you know, 1 or 2 bullets for the pistol. But I guess not this time around. Be nice, however, if we found some more of those boxes just clearly marked with ammunition. Let's check the map real fast here. Looks like there's a little, yeah, canyon area, and we can just go around the sidelines to reach our objective. So that guy would ordinarily be a very easy takedown. But in this situation is quite difficult. Oh crap, he might be walking down here. Right, it's him and another guard inside this area. This actually works for us. We can put him down right here. And this gives us another chance to hopefully find some pistol ammunition. No, found some grenades though. want to look around here. I want to check whether or not that guard is actually right over here. No, so he's moved on. Because that would be great if we could search him and see whether or not he has any more ammunition, because that would, you know, give us another chance at finding some highly valuable pistol ammunition. Doesn't look like the case though. So let's see. Let's put that there. Now, just in case if we're found, at least we can kill the guard from what I hope to be behind us from there. Likewise, I don't think we'll go down here either, in the event that there are any guards there. I mean, either way, we're probably not going to use these mines for anything else, so we might as well just stick them in locations here and there. And move forwards. Let's get the... Come on, there we go, rock out. So yeah, that sniping, that sniper's nest right up there, you can see the defining characteristic of the...
That looks like a good vantage point.
And the box below it pretty much only goes to that sabotage objective. It's quite honestly not worth the time, and from the looks of it, I mean, the secondary objectives are definitely much more difficult than any of the primary ones. Where did he go? Oh, some staircase. I thought he fell off the building right there. That would be definitely a sight to see. Quite a precarious situation right there. Luckily we managed to give him the little stab before he was alerted. So yeah, it looks like those other snipers definitely... Oh hey, might have dropped his rifle. It looks like these other snipers definitely have more of an acute awareness. The other AI guards wouldn't have even heard the movement steps in their regular unalerted mode there. And that guy evidently did notice it, so... yeah. Nice, well done point there. Let's see what we have over here, though. We have two enemies watching the Great Expanse from 3 guys, actually. Watching that objective point. It's in a cavern. 2. Oh, hopefully one of these guys don't walk over here. Let's see whether or not we can stab all of them here. That would actually be a wonderful location to shoot from. We'll try to get into there. Come on. I know for a fact that these regular guards do carry a chance to drop pistol ammunition. It's not only the officers with the looters and all that. With that said, I would really appreciate some right now. What did we get there? Perfect, 4 well rod shots right there. There we go. Like I said, mostly because there's, of course, that guy right there. And I presume that there will be a few more people nearby as well. Currently I'm looking for one of those generators to set up on. see what's going on over there. Ammunition crate, that would be really useful. Now, across the cavern, what do we have to shoot at? Is that guy? Yeah, that guy has a bazooka. Or a Panzerschreck, you know, German variant of it. And I don't see any explosives around that particular gun, so that'll make it a tad more challenging to take out. Is that what I think it is? Oh, perfect. So now I wonder. There's a red crate-like object right there. We can hopefully shoot at it from here next time the thing sounds off, but that is really low magnification. I hope that's the object and not something else. Right, so there we go. And luckily nobody notices from here. Perfect. Especially, yeah, that guy must be particularly inattentive, considering the fact that he is probably seeing the fact that there's no longer a gun battery there. And now there's a very particular set of boulders protected by sandbags in the distance. So that's good, and looks like we're supposed to reconvene with the long-range desert group. Where is that objective actually? Let's see. It's not that bad. The long-range desert group over there, they actually had a whole bunch of really rather nifty vehicles for their purposes. They had this, I'd say it's an oddly British theme where their vehicles had just odd, like, an absurd amount of utility towards them, where it'd be to the point where they're not actually particularly useful. And what I mean by that was that the long-range desert group had a whole bunch of these, I'd say, rather funny-looking, oh. Huh. Let's see. Oh, that's actually a main objective to take this tank out. I think I'll save the game here if we can. Nope. But like I was saying, they had a rather, they had a particular bunch of these, I'd say, pretty funny vehicles just sort of around here and there. Now that is gonna be quite a difficult target to get rid of, especially with it moving around and all. Really loving the super tense music despite nothing happening. Right, so this looks like a decent setup location. It's probably driving around in just a circle around this area. So the next time it comes by, it should be easy pickings. Huh. Speaking of which, here's what we can do to solve this tank issue. I'm gonna assume that these track marks indicate where it's gonna come from, or rather where the path for it is, so I'll put that on mine. And instead of shooting at the thing, I'm just going to let the tank drive over this location. Hopefully it'll just blow itself up, or at least do enough damage to expose one of those weak points, and then we can pick it off from there. Yikes, there is quite the swarm of enemies. Now where's that tank going? It's not even remotely near that mine we had laid down.
I'm nearly out of bullets.
Yeah, not to mention that was like the only mine I had. Right, well we might find some more over here. And I think that tank is finally moving. Fairly nearby to where we placed that mine. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, no, that tank is away. It's not driving into the mine now. Great. So I have to take a shot at it. Not really seeing any weak points to it either. What can we do? From the looks of it, that tree actually does block things as well as the thing there. I might just be scraping the edge of the tank though. Try and see whether or not I can get into a decent shooting place. You know, we could leap out the window and surprise the guy, but I don't think we'd live too long to see the end of that. I definitely hit a guy in the helmet on the second shot. And it didn't kill him. Right, so I mean the best idea right now would be to just relocate for a better shot. Don't necessarily know where to relocate though is the thing. We might have some better chances taking out the rear of that tank. Hopefully this will work. There was that viewport right, hopefully right behind the tank. Looks like to the side of it that we might be able to use. Now, vehicles usually also have a few side ports as well. Damn it. Our tank is usually rather surprisingly attentive. Alright, because I think we had to check... It says Tiger 1, but yeah, it's Panzer 3. Panzer destroyed. There we go. Perfect. Right, time to run. And it looks like that is pretty much that. So that vehicle wasn't terrible, but it was kind of tedious. And there we go. So I think that's mission 3. We'll just leave off here, so the next time we won't have the cutscene redundancy.